Good hunt. Go ready. No, no, no. Set. Next one, hunt. Set. Next one, hunt. Next one, hunt. Next one, hunt. Set. Next one hot. Set. Grenade hot. Set. Set hot. Good hot. Set. Next one hot.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' rookie tight end. He had a busy week last week, finishing with over 170 yards. It's the Lions and the 49ers, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy going to the air right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. He's going to try and take off with it. A good chunk on the ground and a keeper, 17 yards, first down. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
On the ground, this is Grimes. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Grimes. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Well, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
A Pro Bowl quarterback early in his career at Minnesota before a horrific knee injury slowed down his progress. He's a more than capable quarterback and makes the most of his opportunities when he's a starter in the NFL.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. That he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter, now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And his pass incomplete.
even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Grimes. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
He'll buy some time right. And this one's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Grimes. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
After one, it's 9-0. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing, Bridgewater. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Purdy now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
Teddy Bridgewater and the offense back onto the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And we'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he will find Davis. That's complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Bridgewater now. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really...
There he goes, left side.
Still going, finding space at the 40. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun.
Here's a diving catch right side. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. With a carry, it's Grimes. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal.
Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Bridgewater's throw there complete to Allen. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old...
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point try now for Moody. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Packers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. A touchdown pass there for Jordan Love. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that one's gone to the half with them leading the visiting Miami Dolphins. The Cards were losers a week ago, so they are desperately trying to avoid dropping 2 straight to start the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now. And it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 41-yard line.
Play action, now Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48.
On 1st down, Grimes. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
A loss of 2.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Bridgewater.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1. But this is 1st and 10 right now. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 22 now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll roll him out right.
This to Laporta, right side.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action now. Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st down.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And quickly they get to the line.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play action. Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. That's taken it around the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
The Lions offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st down, Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
On the give. Here's Gibbs.
And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll keep it on the ground. Grimes. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. Grimes. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And Gibbs has it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now run by Gibbs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Rolling to his right. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now it's Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Bridgewater on first down. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
Again, they'll run it with Grimes. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. On the ground, this is Grimes. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
And wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for San Francisco, they use the favorable.